Howdy, folks. World of Venom here. It has actually been quite a while since I've done a video. I've been extremely busy this month. I actually forgot to upload that 3 of 3 for the Target set. So I just did that yesterday. But so I've been extremely busy. Like I said, I've been building cages nonstop for new animals coming in, new animals that are here. I'm building new cages just to test them out and see their quality. Been extremely busy with the kids. I've been trying to potty train my 3-year-old. That has been an absolute nightmare. I don't know what his deal is, but he seems to want to go into his room and go, ew. And that's whenever I know that he's taken his diaper off, thrown it everywhere. And yeah, I literally had to invest in a steam cleaner just for that room. That's the only room in our whole house that's carpeted. And I bought a steam cleaner just for that room. It has been crazy. But before we get started, let me actually show you some of the cage stuff that I've been building. So as you can see, I mean, I've taken a break here and I was like, you know what? I got this box. I want to open it. It's the beginning, Marvel Beginnings from Upper Deck. It's the Volume 2, Series 2. And I'll explain in a minute why I chose that one. But yeah, so like, as you can see, like my counter's a mess from building. I got the foam set up from some of the cages. I got part of this cage right here, and also over there that I'm setting up. This is actually like a 20-foot run aviary, and I wanted to test it out. It was $1,600, and so I'm already seeing after putting it together that for $1,600, I could actually go to a machine shop and get real steel. This is aluminum, and that chicken wire is horrible as well. I had to go buy different chicken wire. I think that's like 20 gauge. And for reptiles, I mean, their claws, 20 gauge is like a no-go. I prefer 16 gauge, especially for my bigger guys, but I'll settle for like 18 gauge for some of the juvenile cages. So that's actually what I'm going to turn this into, is just like a 20-foot juvenile cage. As you can see, one of my iguanas right there on top of the cage I just built today. This is all the trash from it, from building it today. But there's that cage, and there's that iguana. And I also have another cage back there. I just have him in here in this room just for right now. I just got him a couple days ago, him and his mate. I put his mate outside. She already laid eggs. So I want them to be separated. I don't need him to be bugging her and all that stuff. But yeah, my house is an absolute wreck. Don't judge me, please. I just wanted to take a break and do Marvel stuff. So, like I said, it has been a month, I believe, since I've cracked open a box. We've had, let's go ahead and change the camera view here. I won't change, will it? It won't let me change it. Okay, I wanted to get a closer view. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Boop, boop, boop. While I'm doing this, I suppose I could be talking, explaining. But yeah, we've had, there we go. But we've had the release of Marvel Aura. We've had the release of the Topps new 2025 Chrome set. Still not a fan of Topps. I stay true to my word that I think that all the scamming and stuff going on is a part of Topps in their community that we've adopted into Marvel. Yeah, there were scamming before, but not like there is now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. A lot of drama, I guess, going on in that part of the world. People don't want to name names, which is completely understandable. I mean, if you've been collecting Marvel cards since the beginning, these were since like early 90s. If you were collecting cards in the early 90s, more than likely you're in your mid to late 30s at the very least. And all of us that age, especially males, I mean, I women too, I'm not being sexist there, but majority of collectors are males. But a 35-year-old, 40-year-old male, we're not about the drama life. We don't care. We just want to forget and move on and just, let the let that bridge burn and move on with life. You know, lesson learned. That's kind of the way that you got to take stuff nowadays. But yeah, I mean, always, you know, warn your fellow people about, you know, a scammer or something going on, stuff like that. But do it in a respectable manner that shows that you're a mature adult. You know, it's just one of those things. So okay, with that out of the way, the reason why I chose Volume 2, Series 2, because Volume 2, Series 1 is cheaper and everything and does have some bigger players like Venom and stuff in it and Wolverine. But this has Toxin, quote unquote Toxin, not actually Toxin. That is actually a misnomer. That is Lasher. So this technically, I guess, could be like one of his rookie cards, but this is 100% Lasher. If you look at some of the comics and everything with Lasher in it, his red top right there just means that he's part of Carnage's hive. You'll see that with Agony, Riot, Phage. Whenever they have a red top like that, they're part of Carnage's hive. But normally, yeah, Lasher would just be all green and not have a mouth, but he does have four. He does have the tentacles coming out and everything. But yeah, this is 100% Lasher. You can even look at the front of some of the Lasher comics and see. But I would love to get those. I pulled those. I didn't pull those. I got them off of eBay. But yeah, and also there's redemptions in this, and it's time sensitive since it is Upper Deck. We do have time sensitive redemptions. Here we are 7 minutes in and just now getting to the break. Sorry for you people that don't care about reptiles and stuff like that. But I also do want the full micro motion set in this, which yeah, you could go with the blasters and get a lot more for your money, but I just prefer the chance of being able to get the one of ones. I know it's not gonna happen, but at least the chance is there, and I know I tried, kind of thing. Because I have not seen the 101 for Toxin on there, which is pretty cool. There's not actually any big hitters in this Series 2, Volume 2, Series 2, except for there is Spider-Man, but I want to say that 101 was already pulled. I'm pretty sure I saw that up on eBay for like $10,000 or something like that at the beginning of the year. I'll have to check, but I'm almost positive that Spider-Man 101 has been pulled. But, like I said, there's redemptions in here, and some really cool redemptions at that. And it's not bad bang for your buck, you know? I mean, $70 for the box. Still being sold for $70 from Dave and Adams, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about secondhand prices. Hopefully these cards are showing up. Well, hey, there's our first micro motion. Yeah, these micro motions are amazing looking. I really like them. Look like a lot of them are color matches. That's how they made them to be. Because there's no numbering, anything like that. It's just a micro motion for the characters. And it's pretty cool. Like this. Like, I'm not an Ultima fan, but that... or Automa, I guess. But I love the card. The card looks beautiful. I would love to have the full set of these micro motions. Got Mojo, Voodoo, Triathlon. You get a lot of cards in this too, so like I said, not a bad bang for your buck. I have stayed true to my word of not buying Topps products, especially aftermarket. Even GameStop is charging aftermarket prices, which is insane, because you know they got them for whatever it was, like $200 whenever they first came out. So to see GameStop selling them for $500 is absolutely insane. It's shameful. We got our flip. Oh yeah, there's some flip effects in this too. This is the flip effects right there, as you can see. There's colored versions, numbered versions, and stuff with the flip effects, which is pretty cool. Got the heavyweights insert, Blue Marvel, Corsair, and Firelord. I should be separating out the color borders, the color parallels that are not numbered. I'll do that after the video whenever I'm sleeving everything up. Korvac. But yeah, I'm still wanting to do Upper Deck. I still prefer to try and do the Spider-Man Target set, just because I am still hunting for any numbered Scream, like out of the 99 or especially the 33. Hey, look at that. We got the blue border, and then we got the out of 61 green. This is 60 of 61 for the green rainbow mirror world. Pretty cool insert. I actually really like the inserts in this. Do I need to go back here? My camera for some reason is looking pretty bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead and sleeve that one up, just because I don't have my mat today, because I wasn't planning on filming a video. Like I said, I've been cleaning cages and all that, so, well, cleaning cages, building cages. Finished the plumbing on one of the cages today, finished the roof on one of the cages, and it has been 95 degrees here in Florida. 95. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and take these puppies down. But yeah, these are what I'm hunting for, are the toxins, quote unquote, the lasher. But yeah, 95 degrees outside, absolutely insane. I invested in a neck fan just to have it, and it has actually helped me a lot. Alright, we got Snowbird, Blonde Phantom, Foggy Nelson, Cottonmouth. This is another cool one that I wouldn't mind. He's part of the Serpent Society. Thought about collecting those guys. I'm not a fan of those guys as far as like their story. It's just like a Captain America villain, but I do like their design and their names, being a reptile guy. So Rainbow, Baron, Gilgamesh. Pretty sure we saw that one earlier, and that one as well, Dr. Druid. So yeah, Beginnings is kind of meant to explore, from what I've noticed. It has a lot of undernamed, like no-name characters and stuff like that, and it's meant to not necessarily have your big hits in them. It's meant more of like an introduction into, oh hey, that's a cool character, let's find out their story. It's quote-unquote the beginnings. So, shows a lot of characters that have been forgotten in time. I do like the blue border. The blue border is pretty cool. These are illustration boards. I don't know. I didn't look at the checklist. I want to say that there's an illustration boards for all of the base, which would be pretty cool because I would like to get one of the toxin. Oh, Lockheed is also in this set. That's also another character I wouldn't mind pulling some stuff. I mean, who doesn't like a little dragon, right? I've been side collecting him and Lizard, just because I don't know why I didn't start. I guess because I wasn't a fan of their stories, but I do like the design of the characters. And me being a reptile guy in real life. Hey, there's our orange rainbow bridge, I believe. Let's put that right there for a second. Got Sasquatch. And also another thing about the Series 2 compared to the Series 1 is Series 1 was on EPAC. So, you know, you had the chance for the 101s on there. So that's probably another reason why the boxes are like 50 bucks and their redemptions aren't really redeemable anymore. So, but the Series 1 you had on e-pack, so some of the ones were on there, one-on-ones, and you don't know, because all of that product wasn't sold, and Upper Deck didn't disclose what they did with their unsold product, because they said they couldn't sell them anymore, but we don't know if they just kept it all behind in like a, in a warehouse or what. Hey, Reptile. It's a guy I need to look into. So yeah, we don't know what one-of-ones are actually out there besides the ones that have shown up on eBay and social media, and also that are still on the ePack website. But here, Series 2 was not on ePack, so all of their one-of-ones have to be in boxes. They're not going to be anywhere else. Flipped effects. These flipped effects cards are pretty cool. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but my Tokay geckos in the background there doing their little calls. Is this a sleeve? It's a sleeve. Whoa, my first box I get a sleeve. That's awesome. Alright, we got Crescent. Zebra. I'm gonna butcher some of these names, so I'm not even really gonna try on some of them. Oh, there goes the sleeve. I showed it off. And we got an auto. Oh, and a micro motion there. That's funny. I actually traded a guy on Facebook for some micro motions before I started collecting them, and he gave me 2 of these. So now I have a third. I have a third constrictor. Let's set that right there for a second. Let's check this out. All right, so we got an Avengers. Who will be the Avengers? Got an auto there. I know some of these go for like 40 bucks. Some are like $100. I don't really follow the Avengers that much, so I don't know what these ones go. What this one in particular goes for. It's not numbered, of course, and it feels like from the videos that I watch, like a lot of people are getting an Ottawa box, so it makes sense that they're going for like 40 bucks. Series 1 I know has the Craven's Last Hunt boxes in them, or autographs and comic cuts in them, which is really cool. I love that series. Absolutely love that series. If you guys get a chance and have not read, just go on YouTube and like listen to one of those people that narrate the comics and show the comic throughout the time, and it is so cool. It's the Craven's Last Hunt. Very, very crazy ending. One of the most iconic black suit Spider-Man images too, of him coming up out of the grave. Just very cool. At least most iconic to me. Man, I'll need to keep these videos under 20 minutes because I know people don't have time nowadays really to watch long videos. Maybe I'll figure out how to do timestamps. Cosmic Annihilations. These inserts in this set also are really cool, really pretty. But yeah, so I need to figure out how to do timestamps for people that don't care about like the beginning showing of reptiles and stuff like that. But it's my way of educating people, because I do try to breed a lot of things that are more on the endangered side of the house, that are not out in the wild as much because of, deforestation, trafficking, which really isn't a thing anymore. It's more on the fact of locals eating them because it's what they have available. It's not really many meat options you get on an island or in a third world area. And then also introduction of cats, dogs, and rats. Rats aren't a problem to the bigger animals, but to the babies and to the eggs, rats go for. This guy is really cool. Leapfrog. I know he comes in like Throg, like a Thor version and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I think Sanam likes this guy. May send this to her if she doesn't have it. But this guy's pretty cool. I mean, it's an amphibian. It's a frog. Frogs are awesome. Alright, so far we got we got 3 numbers and an auto. It's pretty cool. Ooh, this bag's a rough one. But yeah, anybody who tells you that like it's human trafficking nowadays for animals, it's kind of really hard to do. Like no one that I have ever heard of, like with an endangered reptile or an endangered animal coming, trying to smuggle them in. Everyone's always caught nowadays. You hear about it in the news the minute it happens. So and so tried packing 20 deadly snakes, venomous snakes, into their luggage. Like, I think that was last week actually. It's just like, yeah, that's not gonna fly. Looks like we got a numbered FX there. Psycho Man skin. Which is funny because I saw this character Beak and I was like, man, I bet you anything I'm gonna pull a Beak card. That's just how it goes. I wonder if there are any Beak collectors. If you guys know of any Beak collectors, let me know because that would be really interesting. That right there is just, it shows dirt on his shoe. But these ones are numbered out of 39. So this is 19 out of 39 for the Flip Effect Orange. Cool. So 0G, you are getting taken down. We'll put Beak up there. Cool. But yeah, so like whenever it comes to endangered animals and stuff like that, whenever you hear there's not really, smuggling isn't an issue. It's always been deforestation. This guy's pretty cool too. Deforestation and other. So I have noticed a huge trend. I'm so all over the place, I'm so sorry. But I just noticed, like, in all the videos that I watched, every time this guy's pulled, the Sauron's right behind him. It's crazy. But yeah, whenever people try and say smuggling is the problem, that is a very, 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 like, 1% a problem. Everything has been deforestation and local populations eating the animals for delicacy, for medicinal purposes, for whatever. Doc Samson, hey, we have his 1 of 1 in the target set. So we got a rainbow and a flipped effects. Here's our flipped effects. A forge. Pretty cool. Looks like he's going golfing. I don't know. And then we got our rainbow of Phantom X. Let me know if my camera is like not picking this up too well. I'll have to try something new in the next video if it isn't. We got Grim Reaper, Happy Hogan, we got Void, Chase Stein, Chase. I think he's in the new Venom series, the one where Mary Jane is Venom. Got Hyperion on the heavyweights. Put that over there with the Blue Marvel. Got Mr. Wong. Was always fun betting on him in the annual breaks. You're like, oh, I want a golden Wong. Because the golds are out of 88, I believe it was. Something like that. But it was funny. It was always one of the meme characters to go for. Alright, last pack. Sheesh, 25 minutes. I'm so sorry. It is 12 o'clock at night. I had to wait for my kids to go to sleep, and after I broke down, I was like, okay, I'm done with cages today. Yelena, white rabbit. Oh, hey, here's a blue cube on the thing. Oh, there's Lockjaw. Let's check out the thing here. These blue cubes are really cool. These are numbered to 99, I believe. Yep, 99. So this is 61 out of 99 for the thing. Pretty cool. Very pretty. Let's go ahead and sleeve that real quick. You can hear all my dogs and my kids snoring. My oldest fell asleep on the couch. Put him in front of Leapfrog. Alright, and then we got... So these cards are already starting to stick together. It'll be interesting to see them in 10 years from now. If people are still opening these 10 years from now. Can't imagine what they'll be hunting out of this set. Besides, I guess maybe comic clippings and signatures. Alright, so recap here. Flip effects. We got Forge. We got Magus. And we got Ben Urich, I believe. I'll sleeve those up too. And then the rainbows, we got Phantom X. And we got Baron Mordo. Our Cosmic Annihilations. And our Gods of Marvel. One of each there. And then our two micro motions. Sad, we got a third one of these, and then one of these. So you get 2 per box. Those were our 2. Pretty cool. I really want to get the Carnage and Venom. They look so good. Our heavyweights, Blue Marvel and Hyperion. We got 2 of those. And then for our numbered hits, let's start with the out of 199s first. We got our 0G and our Leapfrog out of 199. We got out of 99, we got the Thing. Out of 61 for the green, we got Cypher. Don't know much about that character. Out of 20 or 39, we got the orange. We got Beak on the flip effects. Pretty cool. And then for our auto, we got Avengers. What does that say? Man, my camera is just not focusing. But that says bonus poster inside. So we get a bonus poster inside this. No, I'm kidding. It's inside the comic. But yeah, there's our auto. Alright, folks. Well, if you guys have stuck around this long, I appreciate you very much. And sorry for the delay in videos. I haven't figured out what I'm going to open next. But like I said, I'm still busy building cages and all those works. Oh yeah, my tortoise destroyed my fence. So I'm rebuilding the fence. He broke 2 water pipes. He broke my water pipe. I fixed it at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then the next week he broke it again. So yeah. So, oh man, good times. Anywho, if you guys have stuck around this long, thank you guys very much. And you see anything that you like, just let me know in the comments or in Discord, and I'll send it your way. All right, folks, until next time, thank you very much. Be safe.